Okay, in this video, we're going to see how to use the binomial series to find rational estimates of roots. So rational means we're going to leave our answer as a fraction. So there are two things to note here. So for square roots, for instance, we are going to have to express in terms of the square number, square number closest to our value. Okay, so that's for square roots. If it's a cube root, then it's going to be a cube number here, etc. Okay, if it's a fourth root, then of course we do accordingly. Then the second thing, once we find the square number, we're going to write our value as a sum, and the main thing is that so we're going to write our value as a binomial. The main thing is that the bigger number must always come first. Okay, so write as a binomial bigger number first. So that's going to be very important. Okay, so in number one, we want an estimate of square root 27. So we're going to look for a square number in the neighborhood of 27, and that is going to be 25. So 27 we can write as 25 plus 2. Of course, square root is power half. We are writing the bigger number first, as suggested in the second guideline. And then from here, we're just going to work out the first three terms of the binomial series, and then see what sort of whether our estimate is going to be good. Okay, so first term is going to be 25 to the power half. Then second term, 1/2. 25 is now to the power negative half. The b term is 2. Then the third term, which is the last term here, in the denominator here, we're going to have 2 factorial. 25 is now to the power negative 3 over 2, and then 2 squared here. 25 to the power half is 5. And then the second one, this one, 2.5 is 1. 25 to the power minus half is 1 over 5. And then the third term, if we simplify that one carefully, it's going to give us 1 over 250. So this as a rational or a fraction, single fraction, is going to be 1299 all over 250. Now, so for comparison, if we punch this in the calculator, it gives us 5.196. The exact value of 27, if we punch it in the calculator, works out to 5.19615. So you can see that correct to 3 decimal places, our value that was derived using the binomial series is pretty good. Okay, so we're now going to go to part B. In part B, we've got 25 to the power 2/3. Of course, power 2/3 is a cube. So we're going to look for a cube number in the vicinity of 25. And that cube number is going to be 27, being 3 cubed. So we're going to write this as 27 minus 2 to the power 2/3. So this time there's going to be 27 to the power 2/3, and then 2/3 times 27. 2/3 minus 1 is minus a third, and then times negative 2. In the next term, we've got 1 times 2 here. 2/3 and minus 1/3 in the numerator. 27 is now going to be to the power negative 4/3, and this squared. So those are the first 3 terms. 27 to the power 2/3 is 9. And then if we simplify the second one, it's going to be negative 4 over 9. Simplify the third one, is going to be 4 over 729. Write this as one fraction. It's going to be 6233 over 729. The decimal form of that is 8.5500. If we punch 27 to the power 2/3 in the calculator, or rather 25 to the power 2/3, it gives us 8.5498797. Now you can see again the correct two decimal places. Our answer is pretty good, because write this to 2 decimal places is going to be 8.55. Okay, example number C is 1.2 to the power 3 on 4. So 1.2 to the power 3 on 4. So this is a fourth root, but well, in this case, 1 is square root, cube root, fourth root is any of the roots. So we're simply going to write this as 1 plus 0.2 to the power 3 on 4. And the first term is going to be 1 to the power 3 on 4. Coefficient of the second term is 3 on 4. 1 is now to the power minus 1 on 4. Then 0.2 here. Of course, you must recall that 0.2 is 1 over 5, because we want to write this as a fraction. Then the coefficient here will have denominator 2 factorial, 3 over 4, negative 1 over 4 here, 1 to the power minus 5 over 4, 0.2 to the power 2. So first term is 1. The second term is going to be 3 over 20 if we simplify this, because we have got 1 over 5 here, 1 over 4 here. So it's going to be 3 over 20. And the next term is going to be 3 over 800. 3 over 800. If we simplify this, and then this thing as a single fraction is going to be so we've got 1 minus 3 over 20. It's actually plus 1 plus 3 over 20 minus 3 over 800. It's going to be 917 over 800. The decimal estimate of this is 1.4625. Now the exact value of 1.2 to the power 3 over 4 is equal to 1.4653. So again, you can see that our estimate is pretty okay, say correct to the nearest two decimal places. Okay, at this point I'm going to give you the rest of these to have a go, and then you can just pause the video and then have a go at D, have a go at E and F, and then we will show our answers after this. So if you just press pause, try them, and then you can press play again. All right, 45, square root 45, we've got to do here. So the closest core number is 49. So write this as 49 minus 4. And then so it's 49 minus 4 to the power half. So first time is 49. N is half, then N. Then we subtract 1 here. Multiply by negative 4. Then here we're going to have 2 factorial here. Half times negative half. 49 is now to the power negative 3 halves. This here is going to be negative 4 squared. Then when you simplify, this gives us those fractions, which works out to 2301 over 343. 10 to the power 5/3. So again, this is a cube root. So the closest cube number is 8. So write this as 8 plus 2 to the power 5/3. That is going to be your first term. And 5/3 times this. This minus 1 is 2/3 times 2. Then 2 factorial here. This minus 1 is negative 1/3, 2 squared now. And then that is what it's going to be as a fraction. And then again here, for very close to 1, we always write this as either 1 plus or 1 minus, whatever the value, depending on whether it's bigger or less than 1. If it's 0.99, for instance, we're going to write it as 1 minus 0.01. Okay, then if we plug it into the binomial setup, it's going to give us these fractions, and so our final answer is 1181 over 1250.